Hello, hello students. How are you? My name is Peter. Today I would like to take you through the present tense. So let me write it here. The present tense. Now, in English, we use this tense to say that an action is happening now as we speak. There are four forms of the present tense that I want us to go through today. The first form of the present tense is called the simple present. The simple present tense. This is where we say, or we use this tense to say that an action happens. So that's where you find the main verbs that are used in this tense will take either S or ES. For example, he travels is a simple present. Okay? This means that this action happens most of the times. He does his work. This means that the work is done most of the times. The second form of the present tense that I want us to look at is called the present continuous tense. The present continuous. Now this tense is used to say that an action is happening now as we speak. For example, they are traveling. So it means the action of traveling is happening now as we speak. Now, there are different ways in which we use the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense can be used to say that an action is happening now. That's where you find that verbs used to mean that an action is happening now take the ing. We also use the present continuous tense to say that a change is experienced. For example, when we say the world population is increasing, the population is increasing. This is a change that is being experienced. So when we use this tense to say that an action or an experience or something is changing, then you find that we use verbs that like increase. We also use verbs like getting. For example, when I say your health is getting better and better, we also use verbs like starting. For example, when I say it is starting to rain, that means that there is some change that is being experienced. We also use verbs like becoming. For example, when you say you are becoming bigger and bigger, or you are growing bigger and bigger. We can also use verbs like growing to say that an action or there is that change. Now, we also use this tense to say that you are in the middle of an action. You started doing it, you've not finished, and you are in the middle of an action. For instance, when I say, if I ask you, do you read storybooks? And then you tell me, yes teacher, I read storybooks. For instance, there is a storybook that I'm reading about animals. So that means that you are in the middle of reading the storybook. So to say that you are in the middle of an action. You have not yet finished. You started, but you have not finished what you are doing. So in that way, we use the present continuous tense. So in this video, I just wanted you to understand how we use the simple present and the present continuous tense. During our next video, I shall take you through the present perfect and the present perfect continuous. So thank you very much. Goodbye. And and I wish you well.